I wanted to create a video that I want to title Frankenfathers, because I have a valid point to make here. There was a book we had to read in high school called Frankenstein. And so there was this doctor named Dr. Frankenstein, and he basically created this creature. And then he ran away from it when he got too scared to, face it. And so, but not unlike today, we have a lot of people doing the same thing, except with other people, And granted, no, people aren't monsters per se or creatures, but a similar situation is going on where a father will, have a baby with a woman, and then he'll just ditch, he'll just bail, and they like to use the term baby mama in that situation, and they fly out of there like a chicken that's ready to get out of the coop or something like that. But I do think that's a very irresponsible way to live, and it's part of the reason we're having such a problem in our society today. If you take, for example, many people that join gangs actually grew up in fatherless homes, and they've never had a positive male role model in their life to show them what being a responsible, decent, law-abiding man is, what a good man looks like, what a good man should act like, and how, and they've not known that paternal discipline in their life or the love of a father. And so oftentimes many people join gangs, to feel that acceptance they've always longed for or craved. Or look, for example, at feminists. Not to dog on these people, because I see actually in some cases a lot of these women are just probably angry at the male population in general, because all they've seen is, maybe their father left, or maybe their father was just a downright nasty fellow, We never know, but, and, they didn't see, and all they have to maybe go by is what their mom has said, and all she's had to go by is what a man showed her, a man of the household who abandoned his post, his position of responsibility, and concern for his family. And I think that's just wrong. If a man shouldn't leave his family. A man should be committed to his wife, biblically speaking. That's part of why we have so much of a problem today. And I think we need to, part of restoring the culture is restoring the ideal man, in society. And, the ideal man is going to be one that, is strong but gentle. At the same time, he's not going to, misuse his position of strength and leadership in a situation to get just what he wants. He's going to, 1 Peter says, husbands, love your wives as Christ loves the church. And so, the ideal husband is someone who loves his wife like Christ loves the church. Is he gentle with the church? Yes, he is. Is he patient with the church? Yes. Does he lay down his life for his church? Yes. And so an ideal man is going to be one that models Jesus Christ to his wife, that doesn't abandon his position as a man in that relationship, or just bail out and be a chicken and not want to face the responsibility of what he did. Yeah, granted, we make mistakes. Sometimes there are pregnancies that happen and babies born that as a result of two people's night of fooling around. But two wrongs don't make a right. Just because you had a baby and you messed up there before you were married and were able to, make a reasonable decision, just don't abandon them, That's just terrible. If a kid sees their father just bail and never show up in their life, it's no wonder we're in the shape that we're in, And that also applies for deadbeat moms too, because there are a few of those out there. In any society, it's not just one particular party group that is responsible for the issues. It's both men and women, and we gotta, as a culture, it all starts at the family. What are we modeling for those who see us daily and look up to us as adults, and this is convicting too, because I have a niece and a nephew, and I will be the first to admit that sometimes I don't always act the most adult-like or compose myself as patiently as I should, but this should be a convictor for all of us, because whether we're parents or whether we're just uncles, or people are watching us. People are watching us, and they're going to be affected either for good or bad by the way we conduct ourselves before them. God bless.